Practice makes perfect, and that's definitely the case for today's video. So this week I got to work with a ton of models all at once, and that's because I was at the Bolt Agency event at the Dottywood Studios here in Austin, where for 5 hours, myself, as well as what felt like a million other photographers and models, got to go around throughout the studio and do all kinds of shoots. And it was really, really exciting. There were so many people there, but I knew when I got there that this would be a perfect opportunity for me to practice what I've been talking about for the last few weeks, which is getting to be a directing pro, directing the models, those who are in front of the camera, from behind the camera, while still paying attention to lighting and the technical stuff and everything else that goes into a shoot. So this certainly proved to be a great opportunity to do that, because not only did we have a different room like every 30 to 45 minutes, but also an entirely different set of models for each room that we went into. So a lot of getting to try out that very beginning part of, hey, nice to meet you, let's create some sort of rapport and start to create content together. So that was really challenging, but also really exciting. And mixed in with that, this sort of like portrait speed dating was the fact that there are all these other photographers and videographers also trying to work with models in the same space. So navigating, getting the image that you want without being a nuisance to the other photographers or disturbing what they're trying to shoot. So it was a very exciting challenge that was a lot of fun. And I wanted to talk about and share a few images from that shoot. No image is more of a favorite for me than this one that I shot in a room that I totally forgot the name of. But this was with Jenna and Cameron. I'll link their accounts in the description of this video for Instagram. But both of them did a phenomenal job. And this space and their outfits and their looks was so good. It transported me to another place, as if this was some place that they existed in reality. It was really exciting to have that feeling as I shot it, and then again as I got to edit and look at it later on. I brought a really simple setup. I just brought the Olympus OM-D E-M10 Mark III, which is a mouthful, but it's an entry-level camera and it's a micro four thirds camera. So I was very curious how it would perform as a portrait camera. I also didn't bring any lights. I borrowed a flash that someone else had, shot it off to the side and bounced it off of a diffuser, as well as a little bit of natural light that they had coming in through these massive windows. And it worked out, I thought, really, really well. It was a nice little test for this camera. I would love to take it and do an actual full-on studio session with the whole lighting setup to see how it performs, but I was really impressed, especially considering it's probably not a low light beast, and yet it did really well, even though I was having to push that ISO a bit more than I probably normally would. There were so many other rooms with different shapes and colors and furniture, and all of the models knew what rooms they were going to be shooting in ahead of time, so they all brought outfits based on what they thought would work well with that room. So one of the beautiful things of this shoot was I didn't have to do any logistics for any of this. I just showed up, it was all there. So it was very nice to not have to deal with coordinating outfits and rooms and all of that ahead of time, to just show up and be able to shoot in that space, to cut out everything except for the direction. And that's what made this an excellent opportunity to challenge myself and to practice directing from behind the camera. So these are the shots that I took. I definitely enjoyed. I got a few that I actually really, really liked, and that I definitely want to keep and use in some capacity or another, as well as making connections with other photographers and models in the area for potential future shoots in addition to that. But if you liked this video, do give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, I am putting out videos every single week, so hit the subscribe button. For now though, I'm Colton. I'll see you in the next one.